Nick Abouassaly. Even if you've never participated in a sport, I'm sure you can say you've been part of a group or a team at some point in your life. For me, the one team that really sticks out would be my freshman football team. A lot of those guys I played football with since I was 4, and we've really gone on a journey together from flag football to tackle football with Metro Youth to middle school football, and then we took a really big step into high school football and played our freshman year. And honestly, I could say those 9 weeks were some of the best 9 weeks of my life. I really owe it to those coaches and to my teammates for just having such a fun time. And we were just very successful, and I really bettered myself a lot. So you may be wondering what a team like us did. Well, first of all, there's the nitty-gritty, doing all the running and the lifting and stuff like that. The lifting was actually not bad. We had a really competitive environment in the weight room. All of us actually really liked to be there, and it was just a really fun time. It really just helped us to push each other and just push ourselves to work hard and get better, which has honestly helped me out in my life, in other aspects like school. And then the running was something we all dreaded, but we all did it because we all just wanted to get better, not for ourselves, but for each other. And then there was just the winning. We were a fairly successful team. We won 8 games, lost 1 game, and it just really helped to see how well we worked together. And even through a loss, that really helped to humble us. And then we really just had fun. That was one thing we did, was we prioritized fun over winning. While winning was important, fun was definitely the most important part. And I really, really appreciate that. Now that you know some of the stuff we've done, you may be wondering how that helped us bond. Well, the training was definitely a really important thing, because as one of our coaches had said, it builds a fraternity. A lot of people can't really say they've gone through the experiences that we have with all of the running and lifting that we've done. Honestly, all the pain that we've endured, we've done that together, and no one can really say they've experienced what we've experienced. We have a very individualized experience. And then just through winning, like I mentioned before, just seeing how well we work together as a team. All the cogs were in place and we were just a well-oiled machine. It really, really helped bring us together. And then my personal favorite are just all the stories we have. Some of them, most of them actually, are probably not something I would share just to save face for some of my friends and teammates, but a lot of them are just about stupid things people have said or done, just like me not knowing how to catch a football, just playing soccer in the locker rooms, or even just all the singing we would do after games in the showers. It felt like it was a scene out of Remember the Titans or just other football movies. So now that you know how we've bonded, you may be wondering about something I've kind of left out so far, the coaches. The coaches are honestly one of the most important parts of this team, because these coaches, I feel really believed in us, with their whole entire hearts. Some coaches, it's almost like they have to drag their players through the mud. But these coaches really believed in us, and they lifted us up, and it wasn't just a one-sided effort. We all worked together. And then we were just able to crack jokes with these coaches and have fun. They were still our coaches, and they were still above us, but we were still kind of like friends. We were able to have a lot of fun at practice, make fun of our coaches, and we didn't get punished. And then definitely one thing all the guys from that team can remember is Coach Frangella's brotherhood speech before Cedar Falls. He would give the best speeches, but this one in particular had all of us in tears because of how moving it was about playing for the guy next to you. It is one thing I don't think any of us will ever forget. And then after he gave that speech, we went out and played Cedar Falls and beat them by over 50 points. So basically, to conclude, that year was just one of the most memorable years of my life. I will never be able to forget those guys. And I'm sure some of you can relate, even with music or classes and stuff like that. If you've been in competitive bands or orchestras or show choirs and stuff like that, the journey you've had to go on together, or even AP courses, the class you've had to take together to prepare for this big exam at the end of the year, you've all somehow experienced that. And it's just very important to have those bonds. And for me, that freshman year, that strong bond that we had a team is so important to me. It's something I'll never forget. Those guys are people I won't forget. Whenever we see each other, all we do is share stories. And I wouldn't trade that in for anything in the world.